The mustering process on the breeders and plus the dry cattle, we do 2 musters a year. Your first round muster, which is normally pulling your weaners off and then doing all your vaccinations on all your animals for your animal health. And then second round is to pull calves off that you branded in the first round to pull them off their mothers so that the cows are going into the wet season with no calves on them.
So we use helicopters to muster our cattle. We use helicopters, horses and motorbikes, and the helicopters and motorbikes are purely just because it's a large area. We've got huge areas to cover. So the helicopters go out and bring the cattle in from the large areas into sort of central points. Motorbikes will usually assist the helicopters to bring in smaller mobs that are being a bit slow, and the horses are there to pick those animals up off the central points and walk them to the yards.
The reason we do that is that the cattle aren't running from the other end of the paddock all the way to the yard, so it kind of calms them down a bit more, and they get used to the horsemen, they get used to the bike, so that by the time they get to the yards, they're usually very settled.
So we always try and keep animal welfare at the forefront of our minds, because obviously we're not really in it to hurt the animals. We're trying to create a good product. We try to reduce the amount of time they're in the yards. It just makes it more comfortable for them to come out in next time, and reduces your problems overall.